Berkeley franchise. In the next few minutes, I hope to explain two very simple concepts that all of us can understand about how water moves under the surface of the earth. We can use this understanding to protect New Hampshire's lakes and rivers and the drinking water wells that often surround them from chemical pollution caused when landfills leak. I say when the landfills leak because all liners will fail, and some during the life of the landfill and the rest after the sites close. Underground water can flow extremely slowly, or it can move extremely quickly. How slow or fast groundwater moves depends on what the underlying soil is made up of. I'm going to demonstrate how clay stops water from flowing quickly, while gravel does little to slow water down. Watch what happens when I pour this colored liquid into a funnel filled with clay. The water is flowing around with the tiny clay particles just too slowly to see here, so none of it reaches the cylinder. Now see what happens when I pour some colored liquid through the funnel filled with gravel. It seeps right through the spaces between the large bits of gravel. At the proposed Granite State Landfill in Dalton, Whitefield, very near the lake where I spend summers and weekends, the developer has measured the groundwater speed at nearly 16 feet per day, or more than a mile every year. Now, you may be asking yourselves why I brought 5 more funnels with clay, making 6 of them in all. These have been sitting for 5 days, and not a drop of water has leached through. It's because New Hampshire's DES has found that 6/7 of our state has good glacial soil. My second and final point today is that it is much easier to find a safe site for a new landfill, when we need one that is, than a dangerous site. 6 out of 7 sites based on math are a more appropriate location to place a landfill. Using science, we can determine the ideal location. But even if a company shows interest in a site with poor soil, it literally only takes a few days and a very small expense to test the area and learn that one has made a mistake. So, as you get prepared to vote again on House Bill 1454, which the governor vetoed in June, please ask yourselves one question. Should we allow new landfills to be built wherever the developer wants? Or should we do a little bit more to steer landfills towards the 6 sensible places out of every 7? The sites where pollution moves slowly enough towards lakes and rivers to give ourselves a chance to find and fix problems before they can't be reversed. That's all our bill, which passed both House and Senate with large majorities, does. Oh, and one more thing. This is a small display, but landfills are huge projects. Imagine a small lake, a lake that is about a mile long and 2/3 a mile wide. 18 million tons of trash would create enough leachate, also known as garbage juice, to fill the entire lake between 2 and 7 times over. Nearby states, including Maine, New York, and Massachusetts, either ban new landfills altogether or forbid new landfills in superporous soil. House Bill 1454 is not nearly that strict. It allows new landfills very near lakes and rivers where the soil is good, or a bit further from them where it isn't. Please, let's enact House Bill 1454 and make it a bit harder to make a siting mistake. Or, in other words, let's make it easier to put New Hampshire's next landfill where it belongs.